next, since you're on the topic of kind of addressing the trenches,
Mhm.
free agents 49ers should sign. I know you talked about some on Grant's show. I'll go first if you want me to go first.
Yeah.
Grant said DJ Jones. I like DJ Jones. I just think you did say he's going to be too expensive, which I do agree with you. I just think this it's not really even just talk. It's not even just who you want as a free agent. It's just what do the 49ers have to do to better our team for next year, of course? And it's not getting those flashy players. You know how like everyone wants to saw last year. Well, the 49ers, they could get Brian Burns. It's like, no, we're not. What money do we have to get Brian Burns? We have no money to get Brian Burns. This offseason, we got to focus on left guard, center, right tackle, D line, like you just said. We gotta address those not sexy positions. Like we can't get we're not gonna get a wide receiver. We're not gonna get a new running back. Right? We can't get those. We gotta address the trenches. And I think the perfect center for us to draft or not to draft to get him in free agency is Drew Dahlman from the Falcons.
Mm.
I
Mhm.
think
I love that.
he's amazing. He's amazing. And we've seen Kyle Shanahan spend money on centers before. Alex Mack, 3-year deal, 15 million. I think Dahlman is a perfect fit for the scheme. He's only 26 years old. Looking at his PFF grade, he was 78.8, fourth among all centers. Run blocking grade, he was fifth. Pass blocking grade, he was 22nd. And he only gave up 10 pressures. And I don't think he would be that much. So those are my two. DJ Jones, which I think that's kind of unrealistic because he's too expensive. But the guy that I really want, that I'm praying Shanahan can clutch it up for me, is Drew Dahlman. Those are my two guys I really want. And then of course there's other positions, but I didn't really look into that since, you know. But
Yeah, I think if you're gonna splurge, why not on a center? I do remember Kyle Shanahan a couple years ago saying the heartbeat of my offense is the center position, and then he's
definitely.
like, "Our starting center is going to be Jake Brendel." So it's like,
Best
"Oh, a
center in the
heartbeat?
league.
Oh, that's weird. Okay."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna splurge in a spot, that's a great spot to do it. A younger player as well, somebody that you can have here for a while. It's not an Alex
Yep.
Mack situation.
Yeah.
So I do like that. DJ Jones, obviously, I love DJ Jones, but
Yeah, I
I
just think he's
do
gonna be too expensive, which sucks, but
12
I would love
twelve
him back,
million
man.
plus probably. You're probably talking like
Yeah.
a 3-year, 36, $40 million
Yeah.
contract. I don't know that that's possible. So, yeah, I like that. I think, if you're looking at guard, um, Hernandez, I think would be a good guard from Arizona. I liked him a lot when he was with the Giants, Will Hernandez. Although I think he might play right guard, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe he can't play left. Maybe
Yeah.
Puni can't play left, and so that doesn't work. But yeah, two guys that I've been talking a lot about are Mike Pennell,
From
who
the Chiefs?
is with the Chiefs.
Yep.
Um,
He's a
big,
dog.
big
He's a
body.
dog.
To,
Yes.
to me, as far as a run defender goes, like he may not be DJ Jones, but he's pretty dang close, and he'll be a fraction of the cost. And you'll probably
Yeah.
get him on a 1-year deal. He brings the pedigree of the rings that we talked
Good
about,
depth
which I
as
think
well, like you
is
talked
super
about.
important. Yeah,
Yep.
50% of the snaps, a gap eater. That's exactly what we need because, again, to me, I'm just trying to fill out this roster and get depth through free agency. And then I need to hit on the draft for my superstars. So maybe I bring him in and then I draft 2 defensive tackles as well. And those are my guys of the future, but I've got my depth piece in Pennell. Feel really comfortable about that.
Mhm.
And then I think the corner position is not
Needs some depth
necessarily
as
being
well.
talked about enough. Yeah.
It
I
is.
mean, they're
Well, it is
losing
short. Yeah.
four guys, I think, this
Yeah. Well,
offseason, 4 or
Traverse
5.
Ward, big guy. Yeah. So because right now only corners we kind of really have is Lenore and Green. So we gotta when we of course we have backups like that, but it's like those are our two starters. We need depth. So
Yeah, Brandon Stevens to me is that guy. Brandon Stevens plays for the Ravens, 27 years old, can play zone or man. Last year he was really good. This year he took a back step, but at the same time that means you can get him for a lot cheaper.
fresh
He's
start
good
too.
enough to be a starter in this league. So yeah, I would say somebody like that. So don't spend a lot of money, but if you are going to splurge, center is a spot that I agree with that one. I'll second that.
Yeah, because I don't think the Niners in the draft, I don't think we should just draft all offensive linemen. I feel like that'd be stupid. I do think we're gonna have to, of course, make moves during free agency. I just think Drew Dahlman would be the best center for us, and Jake Brendel. I don't even who would sign Jake Brendel. Like I was just curious. Like There's no way an actual team would look at Jake Brendel and be like, you know what? That's what I want on my team right there.
Not as a starter for sure.
Not like
As a backup, but not
maybe
as
as a backup,
starter.
but not a starter.
And
Now
hey, you, if you enjoyed that video, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more 49ers football content just like this.